Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Kick the Problem. I'm your one and only Shivam, back again with a new video on searching and sorting. Today we are going to solve a problem in which we are going to find missing and repeating element in a given unsorted array. So guys, if you are new to our channel, please do like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we upload our new video in future. So guys, let's see the solution of this problem. So guys, in this problem we'll be given an array. You can see array and size of the array will also be given. So if size of array is 2, then all the elements in this array will only lies from 1 to 2. That means all the elements will lie between 1 to n means size of array. If here is 5 size of array, so all the elements inside it lies between 1 to 5. And two things we have to find over here. One is missing number and another one is repeating number. Like in this array there are two elements, n is given 2, so there will be two elements. One number is missing and another one is repeating, so we have to find that. Here size of array is 2 and the elements are 2 comma 2. If we see, this array starts from 1, so 1 is missing over here, and repeating element is 2, so you can see repeated element and missing element. In the same way, in example 2 there are 5 elements. You can see 1 2 4 2 5. So what is missing over here? Obviously you know that 3 is missing over here. If we start from 1 to 5, 3 is the only number that is missing over here, so we have to return we have to give our output as 3 as our missing number, and we have to return 2 as our repeated number, because you can see 2 is repeated 2 times over here. So guys, here I have explained you about two approaches. First approach is naive approach. So guys, in this approach you can simply make a map. In map you can insert all the elements from 1 to n. Like if n is given, here n is given 5, so you can insert the elements 1 to 5. And like if here is, look, you can see 2, if it is given 1, so here count initially it will become 1. Now initially count is 0 for all elements. If we see at the starting, count is 0 for all. So if we traverse this array, insert all the elements in this map, we can see first element is 2, so it will come over here and increase by 1. Again there is 1 in second index, so 1 will come over here and it will increase by 1. In the same way 4 will increase by 1. Again 2 is there, so 2 will increase by 1 and it will become 2. In the same way 5 will increase and it will become 1. So it's very simple, just you have to insert the elements in the hash map. It will store the value and count. After inserting, you can see the element having count 0, that is the element that is missing in our given array. You can see over here 3 is the element that is missing, so you can return 3. In the same way, the element having count 2, that is repeated element, so you can return 2. The time complexity of this approach is order of n and space complexity is order of n. Time complexity is order of n because we are simply gonna use for loop, and space complexity is order of n because we are using a hash map of same the size of given array. So this approach is pretty simple. I have explained you, so you can try yourself. I am going to explain you about efficient approach. In this efficient approach, it is same example. Size of this array is 5 and the elements are 2 1 4 2 5. So you can see here 2 1 4 2 5, this is our given array, and this is the index of these elements 1 2 3 4 5. Now you will ask, in array indexing is started from 0, but why I have written 1 2 3 4 5? Just for explaining, I have written here 1 2 3 4 5. Later on, according to your demand, you can keep anything, but normally it start from 0. So what you can do over here is, I am simply traverse this array. Like first of all, pointer will come to this element, first element. So what I will do is, here is 2, so I will go to second index, that is 2 is over here. Now I will make this element as negative. In the same way, first element pointing is done. Now it will come to second element. Now what I will do, there is no any -1 index in this array. You can see 1 2 3 4 5. There is never -1 index in array. So what I will check, I will check the absolute value of these all elements. Now absolute value of 1 is -1 is 1, so it will come over here and it will make this as minus. Now first a pointer came to here, it's done. Pointer came to here, it's done. Now pointer will come to here. Now it is 4, here is 4, so we'll go to fourth index. I'll make this element as minus. Now pointer work is done from here, it will come to here. Now here is -2, the absolute value of -2 is 2. Now again pointer will come here. Now it will check, like you can see already it is minus over here. So this, from where it came from -2, so 2 is our repeated element. We can return our repeated element as absolute value of -2. Now pointer came over here, now it's done. Again pointer will come to 5. Now 5 is already over here, so we'll make this as negative. We already know what is our repeated element. Now only we have to know which is our missing value. So in this array, if we see properly, all the elements are negative except this 4 that is lying at its index 3. So which element is missing over here? That is 3. We can return just index of this 4, that is our missing number. You can see here in this array repeated element is 2 and missing number is 3. So guys, in our solution what I have done is simply I have initialized two variable. One is REP, that is I will store repeated element over here, and another one is MIS, I will store missing element over here. Simply I have made 0 0 at the starting, and in first for loop I am going to find repeat number. Like I will traverse this array and then the element will get second time negative, that I will return as our repeat number. So in this for loop, if array of like I told you, will take absolute value because it will get negative. So array of absolute value of array of I minus 1, like you can see over here, indexing I have taken 1 2 3 4 5, but in actual array indexing is done from 0, so that's why I have done array of I minus 1, absolute value of array of I minus 1. So whenever we are gonna get that is less than 0, that means whenever we are going to get that is already negative, that is negative value, so at that time we'll get to know that is our repeating number. So I will store that value like absolute value of -2, like we'll get -2 as our repeated number, so I will store absolute value of that, that means 2 in our REP variable, that is repeated. Else if you are not going to get our like while traversing, if you are getting like while traversing, if we get a number that is not negative, then we have to make it negative. So what we are doing, array of math of like absolute of array of I minus 1, just same thing I have made it as negative, so that every element whenever we are going to traverse, we will make it as negative. So in this for loop, simply we are going to get the repeated number. So after finding a repeated number, what we have to do is we have to just find the positive number, that is not containing minus sign, that is our missing number. For that I am simply running another for loop and I am checking if number is greater than 0, that is positive, I am going to return the index of that in our missing variable. But index I should return I. Why I have written I plus 1? Because array indexing you already know it is done from 0, that's why like here it is done written 1 2 3, but in original array it should be 0 1 2, but our answer is 3, so I have written I plus 1, that is 3. So whenever we are going to get our missing number, at that time I will break this our for loop. So this approach is efficient approach, I have told you, because time complexity is same as before, order of n, because we are going to use for loops. but space complexity is order of 1. It is better. We are not going to use any extra space. So guys, you can see over here, this is the same code that I have explained you, just I have added something over here. What I have added is here, like you can see, this is our like this function is given already in the question. Here we have to return our output as integer array, so we have to initialize one integer array, and size of this array I have written 2, because in first position we have to store repeated element, and in second position we have to store missing element, and then after simply I have written array of like this array. So let's compile our code. You can see it is running for first test case. Like you can see here, elements are 2 comma 2, size of array is 2, and its output is 2 comma 1. Let's submit our code. Okay, you can see our code is successfully submitted. So guys, if you like this video, please do like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. In future I'll be uploading many these kinds of video related to DS and Algo. Till then, keep enjoying and keep watching Kick the Problem. Bye bye.